Morning, guys. Chris Grove Fishing here. Got in yesterday. Actually, got in perfect timing before all this weather hit. Unreal. Here we are in mid-April, and I got snow on the ground out here in my Sims coat. But got fans going. Got all the compartments open. I decided to punish her a little bit and drive her home with no cover through the rain. So. Had to punish the Phoenix for being bad this week. I don't know. I'm giving you a little recap. I finished 66th. Not happy at all. But before we get into everything, because there are a lot of positives that I got to take from this and a lot of positive things going on in life right now for my friends, I want to start with those. Number one up to bat, my boy, awesome young chain rat that is turned into a man, Ryan Kirkpatrick, Precision Sonar, won the BFL at Kentucky Lake on Saturday. So congrats to him. Any of you guys that know him, make sure you reach out and congratulate to him. That's a huge feat. He whooped some butt. Super proud of him. Couldn't happen to a better guy. But got that. And then my roommates, both of them made the cut. Mark Fisher, the living legend, Matt Steffen. Congrats to them. And number one congrats is to Matt. He is now in second place in the AOI battle. BPT, here he comes. It's awesome watching him fish cool, calm, and collective. You know, you always learn from your roommates, and I learn a lot from him, and it's a pleasure staying with him. So, way to go, Matt. Way to keep it rolling. I got a feeling we're going into the home stretch for him. He's good on these next couple bodies of water. I don't think he's going to have a problem. But let's grab the AOI. Screw BPT. Let's get the AOI. But that's what we got. As for my derby, I was super excited, super jacked up. From the other videos, I did not have the greatest practice. Made some bad choices on areas. And guys, I can't stress this stuff enough. You guys probably been following Matt Steffen's page, and I don't even know the name of it. Like I said, all my stuff's off the cuff. We're not sitting here trying to edit anything or make it exact. So, but look on his page and his YouTube channel. He's got a water clarity type table that they got formed with wind direction, and it's a good thing for especially bodies of water like Eufaula. The lake is a lot. There's 102,000 acres of water, but it fishes very small, like very small. And there's key areas. It's a lot of mud flats and stuff. So what was nice is that chart really showed the clear water, and I probably biggest mistake was not really going off of that or even knowing about it. So that was just me being too old and stupid. So that was my issue. But finding clear water is key. Day one in practice, I put myself in some awesome water. You know, my map studies at home and the things I liked, and it looked good. But I literally caught one bass, and it was like 13 inches. But I fished clean water. You know, I fished water I liked, but I was in the wrong part of the lake, and it was definitely not the right color water. It was very mustardy, so that didn't work out. So day one was a scrap, and then you guys heard about day two. Matt broke his trolling motor, so me and him went out and found a little area that I didn't think would prove worthy, but I guess it did. So Matt went up there on day two. Day three, caught his limit, but he saw a bunch of guys up there that we also know. So I don't know. That was well, I'm trying to clean the boat while we're working. Stuff everywhere. That sand, that clay from there. But basically what I'm getting at is that's strike number 2. So we, I didn't fail to think that was worthy enough, you know, that water. And that's besides the point. I rolled with my game plan from practice on day 3, ended up finding some things, getting clued into the way they're eating. So that was going to help me kind of like manipulate it across the lake. So that was huge. And I'm feeling good about myself that I'm able to, I know it's been a while and I should do it more. I used to do it in the beginning, but now I don't, whatever. This is the amazing battles in a fisherman's head. And you could tell from my frustration, there's a lot of them going on right now. But you know, when to fish off the cuff and when to stick with the plan, you know. So day 1 of the tournament, I stuck with the plan 95% of the time. Plan went good, caught fish, had a decent bag, diverted from the plan for the last 35 minutes of my day and caught that 5 1/4. So that gave me a little sniff. So I knew day 2, excited to get out there, even though it was windy, I was ready. It's just I wasn't able to move around as much, so I had to really key on some areas. So I went to Google Earth, and I picked like 4 or 5 spots similar to where I caught that 5 1/4 at the end of the day on day 1, and said, this is what's happening. I'm running up to my water where I was at because I caught a lot of fish, and there's a lot of big bags caught around me in that area. But weird feeling I got there when I got there on day 2. Caught a couple little ones right off the bat, moved around and was bumping into guys that did well, guys, acquaintances that were pretty friendly because we were kind of basically rotating water, and it looked like a frantic panic. And I got that feeling like things were not going good. And for once, I was right. A lot of guys that were in that area crashed and burned, you know what I mean? And literally didn't make the cut because they lived and died. So I pulled the plug about 9:15 from that area, without a fish, get rolling, and I'm real as it comes. This is what happens. I run over, get down a bank that I want to fish on the way out of the area, it's like the midway point of where I'm headed. Pull up, it's just kind of like a little set of docks with some rocks underneath them, shook a couple fish off on a swim jig. I pull up, get going, start casting. All of a sudden I see in front of me, like, this water's not that clear, but I see a fish boil up on the rocks. It's like a little flat shale rock. All of a sudden he comes back and he sits there. I ain't caught a fish on a general all week, a wacky rig. I run to the back, open up the rod locker, got the power poles down, do a quick little ninja, grab the thing, and mind you, I'm pretty anal. I retie everything. 12-pound test, Berkeley 100% fluorocarbon to braid. Life is good. John Cox wacky rig rod. Run up there, see him sitting there, fire up, fish eats it, takes out the deep water. I set the hook, it cut like the sharpest knife ever. Like I didn't even turn the fish, nothing, just popped. It just shows that shale rock, he must have just took it and went to the bottom, is so jagged there on those Ozark lakes. And that was an opportunity at a nice, 2 3/4, 3-pound fish. When they're that shallow, it's hard to tell. So that fish will come back to haunt me. Because I fished clean day 1 and fished pretty much clean day 2 until that situation and then the one you'll hear. So real quick, pull the plug, run to that water that I picked on Google Maps, get in there, start rolling, catch a 2 1/2. Boom, first 20 minutes in that area. Feeling good. Move around, come to an area where I'm like, oh, this is it. This is, I marked something. I marked a little X on my Lowrance. This is an area I picked. Get in there, not even in there 10 minutes. I catch a 5 1/4 on a chatterbait. Slobber knocker, black and blue with the not the double spear, with the, God dang it. See, I'm an idiot. The new Stinger trailer in black and blue. Smoked it. Could have dragged him around the boat. So I'm vibing. Things are good. Move around a bit, nothing. Go back in the pocket where I ended the day and caught the 5 1/4 and just expanded around. Boom. End up pulling up, catching a 2 1/4 and a 2-pounder. Now I got a half hour left. Life is good. Come on now, fired up. Got, 10 pounds in the box with 4. Well, it ended up being 10 1/2. Run around, run to the back, little gut, some bait popping, little creek channel divot, throw the chatterbait up there, get bit, set the hook. She's acting weird. It's real shallow. Gets about halfway in. I'm not going to say it was a 2-pound 8, 9-ouncer, which I needed. It definitely was not. I'm pretty good at looking at fish, but it was definitely a 2 1/4. Jumps, throws the slobber knocker. Got 4 minutes to go. Turn around, start flipping some docks. Flip under a dock, get a bite, set the hook. 13 1/2 incher. Time to go. Got to make it in. Left myself with 15 minutes to get back because it was chaos on the lake with the wind. And came in and finished 66. But two mistakes in the beginning were the, not taking the signs possibly on the water app and the water clarity app to follow that. And second was possibly underestimating what I found on day 2 with Matt in practice. Because, it worked for him. So, it is what it is. But I'm blabbing too much, and it's Monday, and I got chaos. I got fans going. This puppy's wet. Let's just go into the main process of what I did, because I want to just show it to you, because I am literally not changing this rod and reel combo all year long. This is the new way I'm doing this. I'm totally Seth firing it, but like, I just finally believe in the way this setup works, so I thought I'd share it with you. First off, basically it was a rotation of 3 baits, square bowl. I broke it off at the end of the day. I don't even know if I have the bait sitting here. Oh, I might. Let's see. No, wait. No, I don't. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Maybe it's in here. Maybe I got stuff all over the place. There. Oh, it's right in front of me, guys. So that basically was, you know, the one I was ripping. Lips pretty much ground down. Caught a few fish on that. Caught a 3 1/4 on day 1. But the main other thing was the bait I want to show you. Swim jig never played, but real quick, you guys already know. I mean, caught a few on that. Bassman 1/2 ounce. Kind of modified it with a modified Willow number 5 and the Colorado and Gold. Orange Zoom twin tail. You know, old school, old school. But here's what I really had a blast on, and I'm keeping in my hand. Stupid generic tube as usual. But yeah, we gotta show the rod. What the hell? But yeah, no, this is steel. Ooh. Yeah, stupid generic tube. Whatever, I gotta straighten it so I don't look like an idiot. I mean, I think I've had this 100 bag of tubes for, I don't even know who makes them. Just a 4-inch tube. In there, I got a 5/0 Superline hook, Fusion, of course, Berkeley, 5/16 flat out tungsten. The key was I had these bobber stops I ordered from Tackle Warehouse that were super huge, and I never used them. They're way too big. Like, I didn't like them. I had like 5 packs. Well, I used them. That shell rock, I put this big old one on there, and it helped protect that up there. And things worked out good. Hooked up on 80% of my fish. Didn't lose any. Broke one off. I don't know what it was. It was part of the rock issue. Could have been a peewee. But yeah, that was the gig. Smothered it. Sorry, guys. I keep saying it. Not sponsored. Probably never will be. Where is it? Where is it? Let's give them a shout out. Oh, here it is. Bait fuel. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, I really don't know. That stuff's good. But yeah, that was that. But here we go real quick, because I got to get moving. I keep rambling. New Revo high speed on here. 40-pound Durabraid. Can't say anything more about it. To a 20-pound 100% fluorocarbon Berkeley leader. 20-pound. FG knot. Rock and roll. This setup, Veritas Tournament Edition, PLX. This is a 7.3 medium heavy fast. Dude, this rod is legit. Put a little wind grip on there. I'm just trying to make it look, you know, trying to make it full-blown custom. I really couldn't find a bait I liked with this rod. You know, I like dragging a football head with it, but I couldn't really find a real bait that I liked with it. But I found that. So this rod is a staple, will be on exact rig all year long and for the future. But that's that. I'll do a post on Instagram and Facebook or something like that, linking all this stuff to Omnia, so you can, you know, check out, you know, what they got going on deals at the time, and help me and go through my home share page. But rock and roll. But yeah, so that was it. Basically, that was the 1-2 punch to the great 66th place. I wish it could have get better. We're praying hard. I'm definitely not going to make the BPT. Unless I win all 3. Miracles do happen, and I'm bound for a miracle, but I'll just take 1 win. So here's what we got. We have got life chaos here at home. Spring is here. The guide service I need to get rolling. A lot of stuff's going to come out with that here within the month, but I turn around really quick. Got an English choice tournament this weekend, and then next week I leave for Ozarks. So we're turnaround is quick. So I'm trying to pack everything in there while I work because now I'm broke because I didn't make any money. But you know, these are the reality things that you don't need to hear. But moving forward, the goal is still the same. We were down for a couple hours, you know, driving home, but I shook it off once I got home, saw my family, saw my mom, and we are winning one. I don't know if it's Ozarks, I don't know if it's Potomac, and I don't know if it's lacrosse. I have no clue, but we are winning one. Mark my words. I need this. I need this for me. I need this for my family. I need to just kick some ass. So I don't know what the future holds for me. I'm not trying to get all weird and sentimental, but I don't know. I don't know if this is my last ride or not. I'm not sure, but I want to enjoy the next 3 to my fullest, and you know, win one of these, because it's definitely not about the money, because I'm already in the hole tenfold. It's about a whole lot for me, but more for everyone. Like everyone that supported me. It's for my mom because I love her. It's for my family. It's just I don't know. It is definitely about the trophy and about the feeling of the proven success in your heart. I've been at this for a while, and it is a roller coaster. So enough about this. Happy Monday. I gotta get my butt in gear. You guys rock and roll. I'm Chris Grohl Fishing. That was Eufaula, Oklahoma recap. Be good, guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing.